Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the D10 Detectives YouTube channel, and today we're reviewing the AutoBrite SuperSonic Sprints. So what this is a nano hybrid SiO2 spray and rinse top sealant. So let's just read a bit about it. I'm not sure whether this is a new product or not. I believe it's pretty new to the market. This is another product that we picked up from Waxstock. So let's go through it. So this is a water-based, cross-linking, highly reactive SiO2 based nano hybrid spray sealant to add extensive protection and gloss quickly and easily while rinsing your freshly hand-washed vehicle. And then it says protects from UV heat, oxidization, bird lime, whilst adding incredible hydrophobic properties and gloss to all plastics, paint, glass and wheel surfaces. So what that suggests is that we can use it on pretty much any surface, and yeah, it's going to provide a very hydrophobic layer, which is, well, something that I look for in sort of like products when I'm washing my own car anyway, is quick and easy products that's easy to use and sort of like keeps your car cleaner for longer, and products that actually last. So let's see if it says how long it lasts. So it says SuperSonic Sprints is best applied to a vehicle which already has a coating of supersonic SiO2 sealant applied, which this one doesn't. So it'd be interesting to see how well it does. Doing so will extend the life and boost the properties of the supersonic coating. SuperSonic Sprints can also be applied to vehicles with other sealants and waxes applied, adding additional protection, gloss and stunning water behaviour. And then it says SuperSonic Sprints is just as happy on a completely unprotected car and will add instant, excessive hydrophobic water behaviour and durable for up to 3 months. So yeah, this has got no protection on it whatsoever, so it'd be good to see sort of like what the differences are, and it'd be perfect to see how well it lasts. I am driving pretty far in the next sort of like 2 weeks, so yeah, we'll see sort of like we'll put it on now, and then we'll come back after a few weeks after I've done a few hundred miles, and then we'll wash it and see how well it's holding up. And then it says a nano hybrid film will bond to the paintwork or any existing coatings to add protection against fallout, salt and general grime. And then it says has a beautiful pineapple fragrance and is ready to use with the trigger provided. So I've already put that on. So yeah, let's see. Well, now we know what the product is. Let's see how to use it. So the directions: ensure the vehicle has had a thorough clean and all the surfaces are wet prior to the application. So I've just rinsed it off from washing the car. So that's number one, tick. So apply product to 1 to 2 panels at a time. Spray sprints onto the wet panels evenly, and then rinse panels immediately. Ensure that any overspray on neighbouring panels is rinsed also. Once the entire car has been treated with sprints, use a plush drying towel to dry the car and then reveal the gloss. And then it says, and leaving behind a durable SiO2 based protection and water behaviour. And then it just says, advice, do not allow the product to sit on the car for prolonged periods. Doing so will mark it. And then and then it just says applying it to your car in direct sunlight is not advisable, yeah, as it could dry. And then the next bit, safe to use on all exterior surfaces, which we've touched on. So let's turn the bottle on. Let's bring the camera in closer. We'll get a few shots of the car before we apply the protection, and then after as well, and during. So yeah, we can see what protection this brings to the car. So let's go, and we'll go to the front end, see what protection's on the car at the minute, and then we'll start applying it. Okay, so you've just seen the application of the SuperSonic Sprints, and yeah, I'm quite impressed with the sort of like hydrophobic sort of properties that is being sort of like layered onto the car. So what you saw in that video was the before, the during, and then after. So before, you can see that it hasn't got any protection on whatsoever. The water literally just, well, basically just does nothing. And then sprayed the panel, and then got a jet wash and jet washed it off. And then yeah, you saw after how hydrophobic the paintwork was. So I did the bonnet and then I did the sides as well. I have finished off the full car with this, so yeah, so we'll be ready for in a few weeks time when I come back to wash it. Yeah, we'll be able to see sort of like how well it's getting on. So just before we sort of like end this part of the video, I'll bring you in closer to this, well, to the bonnet. I did apply another layer and leave it a tiny bit longer, and yeah, well, the video speaks for itself. As you can see, the hydrophobic layer and protection has basically stepped up to the next level, and yeah, it's, well, the water basically just beads off, which is really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here, and then what we'll do, we'll come back after a few weeks and we'll see sort of like how the car is getting on, whether it's dirty, whether it's not, and yeah, and then we'll see how well this sort of like spray sealant is working and holding up on the car after a few hundred miles. So yeah, we'll skip to the end part of the video now. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks now since I applied this sort of like spray and rinse sealant. The car's done around about 500-600 miles, and yeah, it is quite dusty, so I'll put some shots on of the car now. Yeah, it's it did a lot of driving in the rain, so yeah, that's where all the dust and dirt has come from. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how this is holding up underneath the dirt, whether it still repels water or not, really. So let's go round to the front, and yeah, let's get the well, let's apply some water to different parts of the car, and let's see how well it repels water, whether the product's still on the car, and yeah, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see from those shots, well, on the front end, on the bonnet, the water's repelling quite nicely, and then on the glass, yeah, the water's running off nice. So you can tell that this product's still on the car. I would expect it to be on the car after sort of like this short of a period, but it's always good to test, see whether the product's actually doing what it says. So I did show you sort of like the side of the car, some glass and the bonnet as well. So yeah, the product's definitely still on the car. So what I'm going to do now, let's wash the car and then see, well, yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the car, and then after we've done that, we'll see if this product's, well, if it gets more hydrophobic or whether it stays the same. So it's not as hydrophobic as it was when I first applied it. Didn't really expect it to be because it was like freshly applied, and that might be because some of the dirt that's on there. Also, what I'm going to do with the shampoos and snow foams is I'm just going to use some pH neutral shampoo and snow foam, so it's not going to interfere with the product, and yeah, we'll see if it makes any difference. So I'll come back after I've washed the car just before I dry it, and then yeah, we'll do the water test again and see how well the product's getting on. Okay, so the car's all washed now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly go over with the jet wash just to show you if the product's still there or not. What I'll do is I'll do the window and the bonnet just with the jet wash, and yeah, we'll see how the product's holding up. Okay, so you've just seen the front end of the car, and that, well, you can still tell that the product's still there. It's not as good as it was when we first applied it, sort of like 2 weeks ago, so it has worn off quite a bit. On the windows it is like beading off quite nicely, so on the windows it does last, but on the paintwork it's still there, but I'm not confident it's going to last too much longer, maybe a few more weeks to a month longer. It does say on here that it can last up to 3 months. So yeah, I don't think I'll get to the 3 months mark, but I might get to about a month and a half, which is alright for a spray sealant. But yeah, it's not going to reach the 3 months, I don't think so. But so to start with, that's one of the downers that I would say. I don't know whether I've applied it wrong or I didn't spray enough on, but well, I will test that. I will go over and spray, sort of like cover it up, cover the paintwork a lot more, because I haven't used that much on this car. Not that that's a bad thing, because there is protection there and it's still there, but yeah, I was sort of expecting a bit more of a water behaviour than there is. Like, there is clear water behaviour there, but yeah, with some of these spray-on sealants, I'm just going off what I've sort of tried before, and yeah, some of them more hydrophobic, which that's the main thing you're looking for with these spray-on sealants. But apart from that, it is quite a decent product. It goes on really nicely. Well, it's really easy. The trigger helps as well, because the trigger does spray quite wide, so it has got good coverage over your paintwork. When rinsing off, it doesn't take too much water to get off either, and the hydrophobic effect is there. Well, it is there pretty much straight away, which is good. The time it takes to add this product onto your car is no time at all. You can literally just spray it on, rinse off straight away, and your car's protected, which is great. So yeah, that's the AutoBrite Direct SuperSonic Sprints. If you want to go try this product out, like I said, you don't need a lot of this product, so that's one of the main benefits. I haven't used a lot, and the bottle is quite big. The bottle's a litre, and the litre bottle is £20. So, well, that'd last you a long time for £20. Normally, you get the normal size 500ml, which is probably going to be around £13–15. So for a bit extra, you do get a double-sized bottle. And yeah, it does work. I don't know how long it'll last, but I will update that on the Instagram page, just so I can follow up on that. But apart from that, I did quite like using the product, and yeah, make sure you go check this out, because the guys at AutoBrite were kind enough to sort of like give us some products. We have got loads more to try. I do like AutoBrite as a brand because, well, one, the snow foam is really good. We did review that a few weeks ago, and yeah, the products actually work. So yeah, if you have tried this and you've got better results than me, like, yeah, please let me know in the comments. Or if you've had worse results, yeah, let me know. Or if you have got any products that you want us to try, or any brands that you sort of like want to see on this channel, yeah, please put them below in the comments, and we'll try our best to sort of like cover that area for you. So go check the AutoBrite guys out. I'm sure you've probably heard of them because they're, well, a massive brand. And yeah, most of the products are really good. Cheers for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe and leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, and then you'll be notified for more videos to come. We are releasing videos every single Sunday now, and yeah, so if you want to see more product reviews, hit that bell and then you'll be notified at 6 o'clock every Sunday. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you again for another video.
Alright folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube and add us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Ta-ra!